Hi guys, I'm Trinity. First thing you need to know about me is that I'm a hopeless romantic. I love watching Princess and the Frog, Pride and Prejudice, Titanic, all kinds of great love stories. But little did I know, there was another fascinating love affair happening right under my nose. And it was with my dog's unrequited love for my cat. This is the tale of how Luke wooed Monica. Let's hear it. Monica has been my cat for a long time now. I had her before Luke. Even though she is an awesome cat, really well behaved and clean, but she's a little distant, like an icy queen. Monica almost never shows her love to me. She rarely even let me pet her. Of course, I still love her very much, mostly because she's always so freaking cute and has a royalty vibe about her. But I was getting a little bit lonely too. I need someone to hug me, play with me at the park, go on a run, trash the hotel room together, etc. So I thought, how about a dog? A dog would definitely shake things up for me. And that was when Luke came into my life. I know people often think Doberman dogs are very aggressive, but I just don't see that in my Luke. He's a total sweetheart. Sometimes even a silly one. But I was still worried, though. You know, dogs and cats are like mortal enemies. Not to mention, Monica is kinda antisocial. What would she react if suddenly there's a big, scary-looking dog in the house? And what if Luke was hostile towards her? I mean, there are dogs who are nice to people and then be a complete jerk to cats. Still, I gotta try, right? And to my surprise, Monica wasn't scared of Luke. She was like, meh, I'm still the toughest of all. And Luke, he didn't hate Monica at all. On the contrary, he fell in love with her. Oh my God, it was like love at first sight. He was baffled, and she was not interested the slightest bit. And so, the angsty love story began. Luke was like any fool in love. He couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. All he could do was think about Monica and the way her fur elegantly flowed in the air. Sorry, I just made that up. Dogs in love are a little different from humans in love, you see? We humans may write long, romantic letters for our lovers, but dogs are much more practical. Like Luke, for example. If I give him a delicious treat, the first thing he does is bring it to Monica. But like I said earlier, Monica was cold. She might accept the food, but she wouldn't accept his love that easily. In fact, she took advantage of it. When I feed them, if Monica likes Luke's food better, she'll just eat it freely with no regard for Luke. Needless to say, Luke gladly let her do that. Love is really blind, isn't it? The other day, I bought Luke a huge new bed because, you know, he was a huge new dog. Monica looked at his bed and then looked at her smaller one, and she decided that Luke's is better. So, she took it. That left Luke no choice but to sleep in that tiny cat bed. He seemed kinda sad seeing that Monica was liking his bed even more than liking him. Aw, poor baby. You can sleep next to me if you want. After that, Luke made tons of attempts to woo Monica. He gave her presents, always tried to be near her, be her bodyguard, her doormat. He did everything a dog could do for someone they love. But Monica was unimpressed. She hadn't developed the slightest feeling for him. All she did was reject and reject. Oh Lord, I felt like I was watching the most tragic love story of all time. My fragile heart couldn't take it anymore. I gotta find ways to help Luke get Monica. Yeah, that sounded like a great idea. Because, number one, I'm a romantic person. I have tons of tricks on my sleeves. Number two, I know what Monica likes and what she doesn't. I gotta share all this wisdom with Luke and help him out. Monica is definitely a high-maintenance cat. She likes food, but not just any food. It's gotta be high-quality stuff and her exact flavor. Like this $50 salmon cat treat. So expensive. But for Luke to be a happy dog, it was worth the price. Later, I gave Luke the treat. He took a sniff and understood the assignment immediately. What a smart dog. Luke brought the fancy food to Monica, and she loved it. As a reward, she let Luke hold her paw. Guys, that's how you win a gal's heart, through her stomach. Now, moving on to another strategy. Do you know the crucial thing to impress your crush? Well, it's all about smelling good. Yes, scents can really create attraction, especially for cats and dogs, because they have super sensitive senses of smell. I know that Monica likes the smell of peppermint, but not that much. So I had to try a bunch of different scents and see which one she was attracted to the most. Catnip? No. Lavender? Nah, she hated it. How about honeysuckle? Bingo! Ha! I got your kryptonite, Monica. The next day, I bought a dog perfume bottle for Luke. And of course, it's honeysuckle scented. I know that the honeysuckle flower is bad for dogs, but the smell is completely harmless, so don't worry. It just took 3 sprays of perfume, and Monica was entirely charmed. It was like Luke put a spell on her. Monica followed Luke everywhere that day. He was super happy. He couldn't stop waving his tail. By night, the most incredible thing happened. Monica decided to sleep with Luke. Ooh, that came out wrong. I meant sleep next to him. I couldn't believe my eyes and was overwhelmed with happiness when I saw them cuddle. Finally, my OTP ship has sailed. Now to the final step. I can say that Monica is a pretty uptight cat. That was how she got her name, to be honest, from the character with the same name in Friends. Anyway, back to the story. The thing is, Monica needed to relax. She would love it if someone can loosen her up, but only in the right way. After years of living with Monica, I had successfully discovered all her G-spots. Oh, I mean soft spots. I record them on a map. I call it the map to Monica's pleasure. Yeah, I sound a little weird. And now I'll teach all of this to Luke, making sure that he would give Monica the best massage ever. I know it was a difficult task, but impossible? No. Luke might look a little dumb, no offense, but he was a quick learner. After 1 week of learning and practicing, I proudly presented Luke, the newest masseuse. It was time for Luke to go for it. At first, Monica was resisting, but then Luke licked her ear and she didn't fight back anymore. Then Luke moved to Monica's second soft spot, her forehead. This time, Monica closed her eyes and began to enjoy it. Oh my God, it was working! Now all Luke had to do is seal the deal by licking her most sensitive spot, the neck. Yeah, as I expected, Monica couldn't help but love it. She looked high as hell. Even catnip can't compare with Luke's skillful tongue. I felt like Luke had won Monica over, but I couldn't be sure until that one special day. I saw with my own eyes, Monica was being playful around Luke. I hadn't seen this cat be an extrovert since 2018. Of course, Luke was happy over the moon. They played together that whole afternoon, and I just stood there, watching them with a smile on my face, like an idiot who got nothing better to do. You know, I was wrong for saying Monica was a cold cat, 'cause actually, she is cold on the outside, warm on the inside. Yeah, like Mr. Darcy and Bridget Jones, my favorite rom-com movie. Monica has a very different way of showing love. Sometimes, when she was eating, she noticed that Luke had finished his meal, but was still looking hungry. Do you know what she did? Monica stopped eating and pushed her food bowl towards Luke so he could have it. Aw, so sweet. Knowing that Luke is scared of cockroaches, Monica always made them disappear before Luke came into the room. One time on 4th of July, Luke was shaking uncontrollably because he was afraid of the fireworks outside. I did everything I could to help him, But it wasn't working at all. Until Monica came and laid next to Luke. She licked all over his fur to comfort him. Luke started to relax and fall asleep, holding tight to Monica. So Monica and Luke officially became a couple like that. They're so adorable. I wish I had a romantic relationship too. I brought Luke home in the first place to be less lonely. And now, I'm feeling even more lonely since I have become the third wheel. Still, there was a good thing that came out of this. Monica and Luke's love has inspired me to write a story with multiple chapters. I posted it on Wattpad, an archive of our own. At first, I had no expectations for it because my writing is not that good. I'm no Jane Austen or Maya Angelou. I'd be lucky if there are just 10 people reading it. Girl, I shouldn't underestimate the power of enemies to lovers fiction. Just by chapter 3, there were 3,000 people following my story. How cool is that? Not only did they read it, but they also left a bunch of likes and comments to support me. They assured me that my writing is all right, and they were so excited for the next chapter. I always wanted to be a writer. Maybe this is a good start, huh? Oh, some readers even made cute fan art of Monica and Luke. So beautiful. It just made my heart melt. Now, I had completed the story with 10 chapters. But people were still asking for me. I didn't know what to write next since Monica and Luke had already settled down with each other happily. Until one day. Oh, the sweet hands of fate had led something so unexpected to happen. My new neighbor had just moved in. His name is Malik. Gotta admit, he looks pretty cool. Just my type. Malik got a Doberman dog as well. The problem is, as soon as Luke saw that dog, he fell in love with her. Oh my God, I didn't know Luke was such a playboy. Now, he's always hanging around at Malik's house, trying to flirt with that girl. It was embarrassing to come over all the time to take him home, but I didn't really mind, to be honest. I think I'm having a huge crush on Malik. But anyway, Monica is pissed. Seeing your boyfriend cheating so obviously in front of you like that, I think I would be mad too. Now, it's her turn to try and win Luke back. Oh, I can continue the story with this prompt. It will be awesome. I do everything in my power to help Monica get her man back. Anyway, that's it for today's story time. What do you think about this complicated love affair? Do you think Luke will love Monica again? Or will he end up with the neighbor's dog? Feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Bye for now. See you soon.